New Zealand players have had a huddle, they've had a chat. Kane Williamson and Tim Southey are embracing as they make their way onto the field, and Mitchell Santner is also shaking hands with Tim Southey. So New Zealand have a score on the board.
3 slips and a gully in place as Southey is in. Over the wicket to Crawley, who's driving through the covers and away to the boundary for 4. So Southey is in, pitched up again and driven again from the full face of the bat. And 4 more runs to the score. England 13 without loss. And Crawley starting as Crawley does. He's pitched up again. This time Crawley drives straighter. Past mid-on, the chase is on. But the ball is going to win. And that's going to be a 3rd 4 for the over. Last ball of the over. Southey's in, pitched up again, driven again by Crawley. And this was the best shot of the over. Straight, whistles past the stumps at the non-striker's end. And England are up and underway. 21 without loss at the end of the second. 3 slips of gully, backward point in place for Henry, who has caught Crawley brilliantly. Diving to his left, in his follow-through, spooned up a touch, died on the bowler, and Crawley's just going to wait and see whether the bowler's carried. Henry celebrates, as do New Zealand. England lose their first, 32 for 1. Yeah, Crawley's already walking. He's heard. He's gone, and Henry, incredibly, has taken Zach Crawley's wicket for the 5th time in 5 innings.
5 for 5 and 22 balls. You say that someone is your rabbit, and I can tell you what, that is the occasion again.
Big shout for a leg before, and the finger's gone up. Matt Henry struck twice in an over, and he's dismissed both England openers. And Ben Duckett isn't going to review this. He has been trapped in front. He's got to go. And England, after a bright and breezy start, are 33 for 2.
Picture this. He's bowled through Matt Henry. He's hit him in the front of the pads. He's turned around to the umpire, and all he's done is has 2 fists clenched, going backwards without an even appeal, because he knows that is absolutely plumb. Back leg right in front. Just did enough coming back, and then the slow finger of the umpire goes up. There wasn't an arm up, there was just 2 fists close to his body saying, yes, I've got him once again.
Wow, what a start. 16 runs from Tim Southey's first over. England off to their customary fast start, and then pegged back by Matt Henry. 2 wickets in the over, dismissing both Crawley and Duckett. And New Zealand, not for the first time in this series, have claimed early success.
It's very intense, the heat here. Here's Bethel getting a full ball from Southey. Santner is chasing with spirit, but it will be in vain. 2 extra cover, 50 up for England, 53 for 2. Bethel is 6, Root is 15. And if England, I'm sure, will be very keen to negotiate through this over with 1 minute remaining and make sure that they've had both of these players at lunch, but it's not going to stop Bethel playing his shots. He looks like such a natural, even batting at number 3.
Continuing, and Joe Root takes on the pull shot here. It's short, it's on the body. It gets outside the line, and it travels fine. Trying to hit this towards mid-wicket, square leg. It comes off the glove and away to the boundary. 64 for 2. Then England at the start of this afternoon session.
Bethel driving and caught. What a catch that is. Glenn Phillips at point, diving away to his left. The Glenn Phillips special. Jacob Bethel, you should have learnt by now, if you're going to hit it to Glenn Phillips, hit it straight to him, because he drops them, but 2 metres either side, and he's going to hang on to it. And Glenn Phillips has taken another screamer. Beautiful, beautiful catch. Not a full stretch, but he had to move quickly to his left, and Bethel's gone, and England are 77 for 3.
Yeah, good catch from Phillips. He actually adjusted really well, because I think he's thinking, I've got to go and dive big to the left, and it just seemed to swung back towards him. So he adjusted his hands well, managed to get a hold of it, grabbed it, took it as he was rolling on the floor. But that is well deserved from Will O'Rourke. He's bowled a nice spell here to Jacob Bethel. He's been very, very aggressive into length, made the ball bounce, wrapped him on the gloves 2 or 3 times and got a ball outside off stump. Said to Jacob Bethel, if you want to drive, can you keep it on the floor? And the answer was no. Good catch from Phillips, good bowling from O'Rourke. England 77 for 3.
Harry Brook comes to the crease now with this eye-watering record that he has, not just in this series but in his entire career. And I mean, we've seen him in worse situations than this, just play with complete freedom. I mean, he plays with such freedom that one wonders sometimes whether he's even aware of what the score is, because the way he plays rarely, if ever, reflects the situation that England are in. Ordinarily, at this point, we'd be saying like England perhaps in a spot of bother at 77 for 3, but that is not the way Harry Brook looks at the situation at all, ever. And I think he will continue to play with great freedom. There is, of course, a lot of batting to come. The captain at number 7, Ollie Pope in next. Captain at number 7. Anyway, Joe Root's still there, so no Chris Wokes at number 8, but the man who occupies that position now, Gus Atkinson, has a Test century and a couple of very fine innings. 48 from 35 balls in the first Test match at the Hagley Oval in Christchurch. So New Zealand have plenty of work ahead of them. And it's Brook on strike. Just the 2 slips for him. 2 slips in a gully.
Oh, he's bowled him! Willow Rourke's on a hat-trick. He's played it on off the inside edge. Now England are in a spot of bother. 2 wickets and 2 balls for Willow Rourke. They're 77 for 4. The game's burst into life.
Wow, what a big wicket this is in the context of this game. Willow Rourke, you probably feel in this series so far, he hasn't had the rub of the green. He's just got a little bit there. Inside edge off Harry Brook's bat. 45-degree angle bat. And it bounces onto the leg stump in the air. And do you know what, Manners? It's the most emotion I have seen out of Willow Rourke in all the time I've been commentating on New Zealand cricket. Not much in India, and he hasn't showed much in this series so far from a motion point of view.
Rourke gone, he's got him caught in the gully. Tim Southey takes the catch. Mitchell Santner takes the catch, I believe, and Willow Rourke's got a 3rd wicket, and now England are in terrible trouble. Joe Root's gone. He's looking to play the uppercut, or at least the steer, if not the uppercut, looking to run it over the top of gully, and instead he's run it straight to the man at gully. It's Will Young, 3rd time lucky. Will Young takes the catch. Nice, fingers pointing upwards in front of his chest. Joe Root's bright innings has come to an end, and New Zealand have got England right on the back foot now, 82 for 5, and Willow Rourke has taken 3 wickets in the space of 8 balls. Reverse sweep immediately from Ben Stokes, hits it very, very hard, and hard enough to beat the fielder on the boundary, Rachin Ravindra. That was the first delivery, and he played the power reverse sweep. A little bit of tinkering for the with the idea for the right-handed Ollie Pope, but similar. There's a close catching cover, Edged, and Mitchell takes a catch at slip. Mitchell Santner has struck in his first over. That one turned and bounced, and Pope followed it. He's got the edge, and Daryl Mitchell takes the catch at slip. And England slip further into trouble, trailing still by 213. It's 134 for 6.
Slog sweep, he misses. Big appeal for LBW. Finger goes up very quickly from umpire Raza, and Ben Stokes is on one knee and then signals, I'll have a look at that. Ben Stokes has to leave. LBW bowled Santner for 27, 137 for the loss of 7. And Spin, for the first time in the Test match, is having immediate success. Santner has 2 for 5, and New Zealand on top. This one's scooped up towards Manon, should be taken. It is oh so easy for Mitchell Santner. England crumbling in Hamilton. They're 141 for the loss of 8 wickets. Is Atkinson just turning the face of fraction too soon? It balloons to mid-on. He's gone for 4. Henry has 3, 1 for 1 for 8. Santner pushing up into this light sou'wester. Cast comes down, hits into the ground. Oh, how's that? They're just asking. Umpire Raza says, hold there. I'm going to wander over at my own leisurely pace to go speak to Adrian Holdsworth, the other umpire. I thought this was straight into the pitch. Katie, what say you?
Oh, no, I thought it's not that good, to be fair, so I'll leave that up to the umpires. It's one of those ones where you sort of looks like it's just bounced a little bit and then the back come underneath the ball. New Zealanders seem confident, don't they?
Front on, please.
I do find it funny when Adrian Holstock and Ashan Raza get together. It's like Crawley and Duckett. Tall, short. Right. Oh my, this is going to be out. He's just chipped it back. What felt like the most obvious bump ball to this idiot standing behind the keeper in our broadcasting position. And the most sort of apologetic appeal you will see from Santner, who's like, how's that? I'm sorry, I'm appealing. And New Zealand get a 9th. It's 141 for 9. Casco's caught and bowled Santner for 1. Santner has 3 for 5. Why isn't he bowled earlier? Henry goes fuller this time. Here's a slice to point. Retreating is Phillips, who takes the catch. Good one at that, running back over his left shoulder. He holds the catch. England have been bowled out inside 36 overs. All out for 143. Are these two teams allergic to 5 days?